Do you guys have a piece of paper in a collection that you just have to have? Well, that's definitely this piece of paper from Paige Evans' new Blooming Wild collection. And I absolutely love it. And today is Mix It Up Monday. This is the sketch. I have been racking my brain on how to do this. This sketch is by Brandy Joe, and what really confused me, or what was hanging me up, is the fact that the background is set in 4 quadrants. And I was like, okay, how am I going to do that? Am I going to add some mixed media there, doing whatever? And instead, I was like, okay, I think I have a piece of paper that's similar. And I can add a photo on top of it and then add some mixed media in the background, just like what she has here. So these are my photos, and they're going to land right about here. Now, I am not done mixing it up, okay? I don't want the pink. A couple of these right here, I just don't want those colors on my page. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut every single strip out with my X-Acto knife, and then I'm going to rearrange it on a 12 by 12 layout. Now, I won't be able to just shift. And the reason I can't just shift is because each of these are going all the way to the edge of the paper. And so to make it look normal, I'm going to have to rearrange a little bit. Well, that's done. It was kind of annoying. I think this part is where I messed up the most, and I don't know that it's that noticeable. But I'm going to end up laying my photos just like this. And my mixed media for today is going to be a stencil that looks kind of like splatters. Now, there's a good reason for this. This book, little did we know, is all about poop. It is called Jurassic Poop. The reason that we picked up this book was because the poppets, they're super cute. JJ was having so much fun with them in the bookstore, and we just picked it up, not even reading what the book was about. We just picked it up. We're like, oh, okay, it's cute. It's got a pop thing. He'll love it. So, I mean, it's just hilarious, this book. I did not expect. Whoops. So we're going to use this stencil. I hope you're having... yeah. I'm debating actually coloring the modeling paste in brown. The collection doesn't really have brown, and I could just leave it as white, because I do want to do modeling paste, because I think that's hilarious. This is a color wash espresso by Ranger. Looks almost black, so that is promising. Yeah, look at how dark that is. I don't want to put too much ink on here because I don't know. I think that's good. Like, I don't want to pour it, right? Okay. So let's try this one. That's, yeah, see how that's more texture-y? Oh yeah. I'll try to get some more brown in here. This color wash stuff is working great though. Coloring this texture paste. Okay. Let's try getting it a deeper brown. I almost want it black. That's how brown I want it. Because I have some black in that collection. And the flies and poop in that book are really dark. Oh my gosh, I can't believe. I hope you're laughing with me because I don't think this is the first poop related layout I've done. Okay, definitely need more. Oh gosh, I don't want that much though. Well, yeah, I need more because I want to cover that area. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Really get it in there. Just mix, 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 mix. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Let's get some more. Oh, that's really gonna be dark now. Whoops. I might need to add more texture paste now. This is exactly what I was scared was gonna happen. However, that brown, man, yeah, that's the brown I want. Don't mind me, I'm just mixing poop over here. I wonder if my video is gonna get banned. Oh no. Guys, I'm like to the point where I'm almost slap happy tired. It's fine. However, I don't really feel that tired. Okay, that is the color that I'm looking for. Yes, ma'am. Okay, let's get this mess out of the way. We'll move some of these things. And we're gonna add our stencil. So my photo is gonna go right about there. So let's do one of these guys. I do want it to be kind of around the whole thing, unlike in my sketch. And I will need to, oh my gosh, isn't this going to be hilarious? Okay, here's a moment of truth. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Oh my gosh. Can we just, yes. Oh my gosh, isn't that hilarious? Oh. Okay. Ignore me as I'm a little kid at a play. This is freaking hilarious. I love this so much right now. Oh my gosh, okay. I think it's even better that we didn't realize that it was that kind of book. And we still brought it home. And we still kept it. Okay, and we gotta get a couple poop splatters over here. If you're cringing right now, just know that I'm cringing too. It's okay. Sometimes you just gotta make the layouts that look messy. We'll put it messy instead of the S word because maybe poopy. You just gotta do it sometimes. Oh my gosh, that is freaking hilarious. Okay. I feel like I'm missing some right here. Big old splatter. Oh my gosh. This is hilarious. Okay. and then middle, and then this one right here. There we go. And I don't even care that it's not perfect. That is hilarious. Okay, this needs to dry now. I need to wash this up. I gotta wash my stencil because I want to be able to use this with ink later. So I'll be back and we'll look at how the photos look and everything. Honestly, I don't think I can add anything more to this layout. We'll see. This is going to be a super easy one. As you can see, I've already added dimensional foam to the parts where there's no modeling paste. The reason I'm having to do that is because this modeling paste lifts the photo. And so I've tried to strategically place my foam, my double-sided foam adhesive, where there is no modeling paste. And I know this is going to be very tall compared to the modeling paste height. The one thing you're going to have to do when you're using modeling paste and then you're putting paper or whatever on top is use a couple different adhesives. In this case, I'm using foam. So that means I will not have to use more than one adhesive on my photos, for example. However, for things like my embellishments and those kinds of things, I'm going to have to use liquid adhesive and tape runner to make sure that everything just kind of stays. This layout is going to be super quick and easy. I did mess with the placement of things a little bit. On the sketch, you've got the title at the bottom of the photo. I am choosing to put the title at the top, and you're going to see why here in just a minute. I also did my journaling on my computer. I rewrote my journaling like 4 times in marker, and I just was not liking how it was turning out. And part of that is because you can't really control where things are going to land when you're handwriting. You can kind of control it, but you can't really predict it. That was really my problem. And so I decided to move to electronic journaling. So what I did is I matted both photos on the same piece of cardstock and then used my layering guides to get the perfect 1/16 inch border around my images, just to give this a little bit extra stability. This is 110-pound cardstock that this is resting on, and I want it to be thick because I don't want it to kind of buckle in my album. It might end up buckling later, and for right now, it's fine. So this is my journaling. By doing this on the computer, well, actually writing it out multiple times and doing it on the computer, I was able to really refine what I wanted. I also was able to determine how big I wanted it. Like I had mentioned earlier, it is hard to predict how big your journaling is going to be when you handwrite it. I knew I wanted to get some purple in there because my title is going to be purple. But you can see I tried multiple different size journaling and I just wasn't liking it because I really wanted that purple on there. And I tried a couple different places. So here, on top of here. I just didn't want to cover up the splatters too much. So this is actually going to land right here. Now, Nikki, that is covering up the splatters. However, it's not covering up as much of what's happening up here. This, I think, is kind of my main area for splattering. And you can still see the splattering up on the sides. So that is going to land right there on the bottom of my photo. And it's perfect, actually, width. I did not plan that width to be that perfect, but it is. And then I'm going to add my title. So I outlined my journaling in blue, and I was like, okay, I need to look at a couple sticker sheets or something to get some blue action going on. So I have an old school sticker sheet that's Life in the Sun, and I pulled this just because it has the bright, happy colors that's in the Paige Evans collection. And I'm using this cloud right here. This cloud, I could not have asked for a better cloud. I'm just saying, it looks kind of like poop. If it was brown, it would look like poop. So that's going to land right here. Now notice, you can still see the splatters outside of it. So that's the perfect spot for that. And then I'm going to have my title, which is Poopsies instead of Oopsies. Yeah, I'm totally going in all in on this. And then my final element, I wanted to get the purple in a third spot. So it's going to actually kind of go in a diagonal. I've got these little arrow things that I thought was perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to land this like right there. And then I've got a little bit of a blue. So I want to bring the blue here, blue here, blue here, and a brown. I tried to write on here. I don't know. It's going to just have to do. And it's going to go like this, kind of off my image. So it's pointing to the poppets and then saying the word what. So here's the story. I'm going to read it to you. We visited Half Price Books to sell some old books. While waiting for the book to be appraised, we wandered to the children's section. You were immediately drawn to this book because it had the poppet in the front of the cover. Daddy can't resist buying you a book you were interested in. We brought it home only to realize it was all about dinosaur poop. And that's my layout for Mixed Media Monday. Don't forget to check out everybody else who is playing along. They are listed in the playlist below. I'll have close-ups at the end. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.